Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee, and you're watching Island House Handmade, my creative lifestyle show about making life more creative every day from home. Today, I'm making beef barley soup. I just felt like I wanted something warm and cozy before soup season ends. And so I thought, let's make some beef barley soup. It is so satisfying and delicious. What I like to use is the Bob's Red Mill Pearl Barley. This is delicious. I have 1 cup of the pearl barley ready for the soup. We're going to use 32 ounces of organic beef broth. This will add so much flavor to the stock. We need 4 cups of water. I have 1 large onion, 2 celery sticks that we're going to chop, 3 carrots. I have a can of diced tomatoes. We're going to use a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Today we're using this gorgeous boneless sirloin steak. What we'll do first is pan fry the steak on the front and the back. Then I'm going to chop it into nice pieces and add that to the soup. This should be very nice and tender and easy to eat. We're going to cook it in this Cuisinart pot with the lid on. And I have my spices ready to add. So we're using a teaspoon of garlic powder. We're using a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of pepper, and a teaspoon of dried thyme. This is all you need for the seasoning. Everything else gets added right to the pot. I'll start by putting the water in the pot, and then we'll pre-boil some of the barley. It takes a long time for this barley to start to get soft. So we can start with those 2 while we're sauteing the beef. And let's start by doing that. And we'll chop all the vegetables. And this soup's gonna be underway and really tender and delicious after 1 hour. So I'm gonna add the barley to the 4 cups of water, and then I'm gonna add the spices in now so this water can start flavoring. I'm gonna put this on and get this cooking while we sear the meat. Okay, as you can see, I have the sirloin steak ready to sear. I'm just gonna drizzle a little olive oil just so it won't stick. Okay, this is really starting to heat up. I can smell it. It smells really good. You can see it's already browning. I like to do the whole piece. Instead of cutting it in cubes raw, I like to cook it first, and then when it goes on my cutting board, I'm not cutting raw meat. So I've already split them a couple of times lengthwise, and now just giving some nice, beautiful, chunky carrots. This smells fresh. It has a lot of flavor. The celery adds a lot of nice flavor. Just nice chunky onions, perfect. And really the soup, just from us spending a little bit of time together, all you do now after you have all the ingredients ready is boil it. Diced tomatoes right in. We're gonna add all our veggies we just cut. I just added half a can of water. I'm just cleaning out the container. This has a beautiful boil on it now. So let's just go ahead and add our cubes of meat. Look at this. This is looking really beautiful. So we mix it all around. And add the Worcestershire sauce. 1 tablespoon. That'll do it. Now for the broth, I'm gonna try to save as much for the end because if the barley evaporates the water, I wanna save this flavorful broth, but I am gonna add maybe a cup of it for right now. And then we'll just let this go for an hour. While the soup is boiling, I decided to add some Bisquick biscuits to this meal plan tonight. So you need 2 cups of Bisquick, 2/3 of a cup of milk, and a tablespoon of vegetable oil, and the recipe is on the back of the Bisquick box. And so I thought this would just be a nice addition to the soup, and hot biscuits with butter sounded woo, over the top. There it is, 8 Bisquick biscuits. Those are gonna be delicious. The oven's heated at 400 and these biscuits are gonna take, it said between 11 and 12 minutes. Well, it's been about an hour and 20 minutes and the water is evaporating pretty nicely. So at this time, I'm just checking to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom of the pan. So now is definitely the time to add the rest of that beef stock. So let's just go ahead and do that and get that soup vibe going again. And then in 30 minutes, this is ready. It's delicious. I had to taste some of it. I can't wait to break one open and dunk it in the soup. So those only took 15 minutes on 400. I am so happy you stayed with me till the end. Thank you for following along as I make my beef barley soup. The last soup probably of the season until we make some chowders in the summer. Very New Englandy. As you can see, I have this beautiful hearty bowl of beef barley. I'm gonna dress it up with some Parmesan cheese because I love putting Parmesan cheese on the top of my soups. Then we have these biscuits. Look at how golden brown they turned out on the bottom. I've got this block of butter. Then I'm just gonna shave a little butter off and just put a little pat on there. And believe it or not, this is a full meal. This is so hearty. You will just feel so satisfied. This was worth the 2 hours, trust me. Hope that I inspired you to have a creative day. Please like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.